Alright, students, in this video, I'm just going to review once again what combining like terms is and also what distributing is. So combining like terms is looking at the expression you're given, and you're going to separate the terms between, basically if you have adding or subtracting, that's telling you there's different terms. So right here, negative 5a minus 2, that kind of separates that term. Negative 2 plus 3a, that separates that term. And keep in mind that the sign is attached to whatever follows. So I'm going to kind of just draw some dashed lines separating the terms. So anytime I see a sign, I attach it to what's next to it. So this is a preview of what that looks like. Next, you want to identify like terms. So for example, I'm going to use the color green to identify negative 5a, positive 3a, positive a. So those are all like terms because they all have the letter a. So when you combine, you're going to just look at the numbers. You're going to have negative 5 plus 3 plus, right here there's no numbers, so it's a 1. And then you combine those into one number. So negative 5 plus 3 is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So that means we're going to have negative 1a. Next, you want to look at another thing that you need to combine, and here we have the letters b. Negative 4b, positive 6b. So that will create a combination of negative 4 plus 6. Negative 4 plus 6 is positive 2. And again, this is b. After that, the last part you want to combine is those numbers that are by themselves. These are constants. And when you combine negative 2 minus 12, you end up with negative 14. So to finalize the statement here, or the expression, you're going to write negative a plus 2b minus 14. This is the simplified version of the expression above in red. And just keep in mind little things. For example, the last part of your expression has to always be a number by itself, which is a constant. It's always at the end. And then also make sure that your variables, if you have more than one, they're in A, B, C order. So that takes care of what to do when you combine like terms. So just practice that. Next is distribute. What does distribute mean? It also means to multiply. You're distributing something to whatever you already have. So for example, here we can see as negative 5 times x squared, negative 5 times negative 2x, and negative 5 times 8. So one strategy that helps students organize, I guess, the process of multiplying is drawing a distributed box. This is where you draw a rectangle, and inside you separate it into the amount of terms that you have. In this case, we have 3. We're going to have this expression on the top of the rectangle, x squared minus 2x plus 8. And then we're going to have this number on this side. So whatever you're distributing, one of the side of the rectangle is for that, and then the other, same thing, based on the number of terms. So we're going to distribute by multiplying negative 5 times 1. That's negative 5, and then this is x squares. Negative 5 times negative 2, that's positive 10, and then this term is x. Next, we're going to multiply negative 5 times positive 8, and that's negative 40. And just like that, your answer is in there. Those 3 are your answers. If you don't like drawing the box and all that, you could just do the algebraic way, which is negative 5 times x squared minus 2x plus 8. Negative 5 times x squared, it's a 1, so negative 5x squared. Negative times negative is positive, and that's 10x. And then negative times positive is negative 40. So we get the same answer that it's in here. That's how you distribute. Hope the video helps you.